Welcome to the University of Southampton's Accommodation Application System. To get started, please register for an account. On this page, you'll be prompted to input your student ID, which can be found on your offer letter, your first name followed by your surname, and your date of birth and email. Please note that the email you will use will be used to provide you with any updates to your application, so please ensure you will have access to it until you start university. You will then be prompted to create a password. Once your account is created, you can move on to starting your application. Please be advised that once you've clicked the registration button, you will need to go to your emails to verify your account. Once verified, you will be able to log in and continue with your application. After logging in, you will be directed to a dashboard with 3 sections. Apply here, your applications and bookings, and your accommodation options. Your applications page will show you any active applications you may have. The Your Accommodation Options button will take you to our accommodation page, where you can view the different types of accommodation we offer, along with being able to use a handy price comparison tool. For the purposes of this tutorial, however, we will be focusing on the Apply Here button. Once on the Apply Here page, you'll be prompted to choose which session you wish to apply for. You will need to select the upcoming academic year. In this case, it is the 2024 to 2025 academic year. You will now need to specify your application type, whether you are new or returning. In this case, you will need to select New. You will then be prompted to select undergraduate or postgraduate. If you are doing a bachelor's degree or equivalent, you will need to select undergraduate. If you are doing a master's degree or a PhD, you will need to select postgraduate. For the purpose of this tutorial, we will be selecting the postgraduate pathway. When selecting postgraduate, you will see a screen with 4 prompts. These are New Postgraduate, Disability and Inclusion, PGCE, and New Couples. New postgraduate is for home and international students and will be the standard option most people will need to select. Disability inclusion is for people who require specific adjustments for their accommodation. We would also recommend getting in contact with our Student Disability and Inclusion team to discuss these options further. PGCE is for our PGCE students who wish to stay within our halls while completing their teacher training. You will get a limited number of options, being City Gateway, Glen Eyre and Wessex Lane. These are both affordable and practical to students who are undertaking these courses. Finally, New Couples will take you to a limited option of single bed flats that the university offers. These are in City Gateway, Gower and Mayflower. Depending on what page you pick, you'll be presented with different accommodation options. As mentioned previously, if you apply for a PGCE route or a couple route, you'll be limited to City Gateway, Glen Eyre and Wessex Lane, or City Gateway, Gower and Mayflower respectively. If you select the standard postgraduate route, you'll be presented with the following options: City Gateway, Glen Eyre, Gower, Highfield Hall, Mayflower, Wessex Lane or Erasmus Park. We are also in partnership with Orion Point Private Hall, which will be available for you to apply for during this academic session. For further information on our halls, I would recommend checking out our accommodation website, which will provide you with further information and pricing on all our different room types. Once you've had a browse of the different hall sites on offer and would like some more information, you can click on a hall site that piques your interest. You will then be presented with a page that will provide you with further information. If you scroll on down to the bottom of the page, you can have a look at the different room types that are available. You can also have a look at the different contract types that are available for postgraduates, being a 41 standard week or 51 standard week. The university also offers catering packages within their halls. The only hall that offers on-site catering is Highfield Hall. However, if you select a catering package with your contract, you will be able to use this at different eateries around campus. The cost of this is around £60 per week. Also on this page, you will be able to select either quiet or alcohol-free flat options. Once you have decided on a preference, you can go ahead and click Apply. Once you have made your first selection, you'll be taken to your preferences page. You'll be prompted to make a minimum of 3 preferences with a maximum of 5. Please note these are arranged in choice order and can be moved around using the bar on the side here. Please keep in mind that you could be allocated at any one of these preferences, so please only choose room types and locations that you would like to stay in. Once you have made your choices, you'll be prompted to provide further details. You will be asked if you have a preference on single or mixed gender flat. You will then be prompted to produce any extra information on yourself. This is when you will need to disclose any disabilities or additional requirements you may need. This will help to inform our accommodation team on where to allocate you. You would have had the option to select alcohol-free or quiet flats on the previous page. You can, however, include these details within this section as well if you'd really like to emphasise this information to our team. If you require any support with this, please get in contact with the Student Hub. Finally, you'll be brought to a final review screen. Please ensure that you carefully check the accommodations that you've selected and ensure that you've provided us with any additional information where relevant. Once you are satisfied, go ahead and submit. You will then receive an email confirming that your application has been submitted successfully. Once submitted, you'll receive feedback on your application starting from August 15th. In the meantime, if you have any questions or require further support with your application, please get in contact with the Student Hub.